I'm an associate principal in the forensic services practice, focusing on forensic accounting.
Nací en Caracas, me crié en Miami por la mayoría de mi vida y soy un senior associate aquí en Charles River Associates.
And I work with the forensic services practice out of Chicago. I've been with CRA for 5 years and I'm an associate principal.
My parents came from India. I was born here and have lived in the United States much of my life.
I graduated university last May, and then this is my first full-time job after graduating. Now I got promoted to associate, and I'm in the antitrust and competition practice.
I'm a principal in the forensic services practice based in the New York office. What attracted me to join CRA, and a big reason why I'm still here, thought that CRA has always allowed us to have the freedom to explore fresh ideas, new innovations.
I really liked how people in different practices really interacted. It wasn't like you were siloed into just the people that you work with. There was a lot of community at CRA, and I really liked that.
I'm more attracted by the talented people here and the friendly coworkers and the company culture, which is also very inclusive and diverse.
There's a very supporting culture here. There's not a lot of competitiveness between people.
Employee resource groups, they're kind of mini organizations within a company where people can join and they can feel a sense of belonging, a sense of community within that particular organization.
They're essentially affinity groups for people who have similar lived experiences or similar backgrounds to connect and to get together. Here at CRA, they also incorporate people who want to be allies to these communities.
I'm a member of Mosaic at CRA. Mosaic is an ERG that is for members of the Black, Hispanic, Pacific Islander communities and their allies. So we want to mentor and encourage other members of those communities to help with their professional development and also just to help bring issues of diversity to the fore in the CRA culture.
The great thing, the other thing about it is that I've met a lot of people within Mosaic that I know otherwise would never have met. So there's individuals that are part of Mosaic that are in different offices and also different parts of different practices, and I never would have met them otherwise. And so it gives you an opportunity to get to know different people, hear their experiences, share your own experiences, and share it with the rest of CRA.
I'm a member of OutLoud, and I'm one of the OutLoud representatives for the DC office, and I'm also just a participating member of Mosaic at CRA.
I am a part of the OutLoud at CRA, which is the LGBTQ ERG. And I got involved earlier this year around Pride Month. There was a couple events going on, and I kind of emailed the group to let them know that I was interested.
I think it's growing both in terms of sheer numbers of people who want to participate and see it as important, but I also think it's growing in kind of significance and importance. I think we're starting to see more senior leadership and executive leadership starting to understand this matters to our employees and it matters for kind of the company we want to be in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years.
I participate with the Women at CRA, ERG, and with the Mosaic ERG at CRA. I think both have offered fantastic opportunities so far in their kind of infancy to support CRA colleagues, to learn about CRA colleagues, to learn about different diverse backgrounds and experiences that our teammates have, and to also learn about different diverse backgrounds and experiences that outside individuals have.
I'm the co-leader of the Women at CRA ERG. It's about supporting the women at CRA and working with both the women and our allies to make sure that women at all levels are supported in their careers in kind of both their personal journey and also their professional journeys.
We support initiatives on knowledge sharing, career development, and promote business development initiatives within the company in order to foster women participation.
I think there's a lot of opportunities to both be supported by your colleagues and to support each other. You know, this is a very male-dominated industry, and there's a lot of things that come up throughout women's career paths that really it's helpful to have support from other women who have been through similar things and to understand it.
The best part about being part of the group is the connection and camaraderie to women and allies in other practices that in my day-to-day work here I don't normally get to interact with. So I get to speak with them, interact with them, and kind of learn a little bit more about, you know, them and what they're doing in their practices.
As a member, I think we mainly just participate in all of the events that the ERG is throwing. And events covers a lot of different types. And for example, we have happy hours, we have Women at CRA lunch, and we also have fireside talk and some other panel discussion. So we are almost there all the time just to participate.
It helps build a community where women are not only feel supported, but also empowered to be their authentic selves.
I go back to the beginning stages of my career, and without a network of women, I likely wouldn't have the mentors, the coaches, the sponsors that I have today. I've been able to be around other women who have taken the opportunity to mentor me and to coach me.
I'm both in the OutLoud CRA ERG and on the Pro Bono Committee. The Pro Bono Committee works to promote pro bono projects at CRA, help connect people who are interested in working in pro bono projects with projects that are going on, as well as to help people inside of CRA know about the good pro bono work that we do.
The Pro Bono Committee was created largely to coordinate these efforts. Try to have some systematic projects where we are doing pro bono work, and to coordinate on best practices.
Pro bono work is great for both for the people who do it, because it gives a sense of giving back to the community. It also provides professional opportunities for people who might be more junior to do maybe testify or to work at a higher point on a project.
Rather than only doing volunteer work or doing work where you're doing other things for good, but not these areas where you have a lot of training, we're able to use our work skills and hopefully do some good here.
The volunteer committee here in Chicago, we are focused on setting up around 4 or 5 different volunteer opportunities throughout the year. We focus a lot of these opportunities on higher education. So right now we actually are partnering with Junior Achievement, and we are currently going out and volunteering at schools, whether in person or virtually, and teaching them different courses, whether it be financial literacy, business communications, or kind of a career outlook.
Earlier this year, we decided to go to the Washington Botanical Gardens. We went there to help clean up any invasive algae species that were there, and everyone that came along, we got about 10 people that came along, all dressed up in these waders that they had to put on and just kind of get muddy for the day. Afterwards, a few months later, we got to see our results in terms of the lilies that bloom at the Washington Botanical Gardens. We're able to do so because we had done that work a few months ago cleaning up all the invasive species in that pond.
Every winter we do a holiday giving campaign where we adopt a family or two, get a list of things that they need and want, and some fun presents for the kids, and we get all these items, we wrap them up, and then we're able to provide some cheer and joy to these families who are in need during the holiday season.
I'm on the social committee. We help plan all the fun events that CRA gets to do. The holiday parties, Halloween parties, the fun social events.
I was new at CRA and I wanted to meet people. I wanted to know people on floor 25, on floor 35, and I felt like social committee would be a fun way to meet them.
We have a pretty young population, so we like to have fun. We host parties in the office on occasion, so sometimes we'll just have a party where everyone comes down to the cafe and has food and drinks. We do a lot of hosting of external events. Our summer outing, we had that at a restaurant on the beach this past summer. That's the first thing I learned about CRA, is that we do like to make it fun.
The firm has made a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion that I think is really positive, pushing some of these ERGs and these initiatives.
CRA has a very welcoming environment for diverse communities. I think it's part of their culture to encourage and foster a diverse workforce.
Just in this past year, I've seen nonstop growth within DE&I here at CRA.
Helping the next generation of leaders look more diverse, to represent more accurately the populations that we're serving, and that everybody gets a chance to have a seat at the table.
The fact that you don't feel like you're a minority, I think, goes to speak volumes about CRA's culture to begin with.
I believe in diversity. I believe in CRA's commitment to diversity not just of people and backgrounds and colors, but it's also diversity of ideas, diversity of educational backgrounds. So yeah, I believe in it, but I also believe in being open-minded and always willing to learn more.